Is the Bible the Word of God? Can I hold it in my hands and say it is true and I can trust it? The archaeological question asks, is there discoveries in archaeology going back to that time that confirms the inner testimony? Here, with the time that we have, I want to mention one person. His name was Sir William Ramsay. He was a geographer and an archaeologist. He was of the school, the 19th century German school, that believed that the Gospels and the New Testament was written way into the 2nd century, years after the time of Christ, and therefore not accurate. After 30 years of research, Sir William Ramsay made this statement, quote, "Luke's history is unsurpassed in respect of its trustworthiness," end quote. And he concluded that Luke was one of the most accurate historians of antiquity. Now let me show you why Sir William Ramsay changed his mind about the Gospel of Luke and the book of Acts. In Acts chapter 18, verse 12, the Word of God uses the title of proconsul. Proconsul as a title for Gallio. But they said, all the other resources, everything, there was never any mention of Gallio being a proconsul or the use of the word proconsul. So they said, see, Luke made a mistake. And they were thinking, well, if you wrote hundreds of, several hundred years after the time of Christ, of course you would make a mistake like that. But then, this is what they found. They found the Delphi inscription. And this is what it states. As Lucius Junius Gallio, my friend and the proconsul of Acacia. And all of a sudden, Ramsay said, wait a minute. How could Luke have known that if he was writing way into the 2nd or 3rd century when everybody else had missed it? And he started thinking, wait a minute. You could only have known that if you were writing in the 1st century. Sir William Ramsay concluded that Luke is unsurpassed as an historian. The detailed accuracy that other sources have confirmed of the inner testimony of the New Testament. When it comes to extra-biblical confirmation, literature from Irenaeus, etc., and Eusebius, and then archaeological discoveries, it shows that what was recorded in the New Testament is exactly what happened, right down to the details of political figures and titles that were used. I believe I can hold the Bible in my hand and say it is accurate, it is historically reliable, and it is true.